Alright YouTube, this is Marlin again. In light of some recent events, I feel it's my responsibility as not only a lifetime member of the NRA, but as a citizen and an ex-military member, to make videos educating people about firearms, not just showing off shooting them or talking about what features they have or why you should carry them. I think it's important that I make an effort to educate people. So today we're going to talk about the difference between automatic weapons and non-automatic weapons. Now, when most people say automatic weapons, they think of the AR-15. Alright? This is a semi-automatic weapon. This is also a semi-automatic weapon. What automatic refers to, and a lot of people who don't know a lot about firearms, and it's not saying that they're stupid or uneducated, it's just that people who don't like firearms and deal with them a lot may not know that there's different types. When I was in the military, most of our M16s were not fully automatic. There is a difference between fully automatic and semi-automatic. Semi-automatic refers to the fact that when you pull the trigger, one round will fire and it will automatically chamber the next round, so that you release the trigger, pull it one more time, and one round will fire again. Fully automatic refers to the ability to pull and hold the trigger, and it will continue firing until you let go of the trigger or until the magazine is empty. Now I have here a 30 round magazine. It's got 23 rounds in it, but you can see that there are multiple rounds in it. So if this weapon was fully automatic, when I pulled and held down the trigger, it would just keep going. But because it's semi-automatic, even though it looks big, scary, and dangerous, because the media loves to put pictures of these up every time something happens, they won't show the pistols that somebody may have used in a shooting or things of that nature. They'll show a picture of this because it's black, it's big, and it's scary, and it looks a lot like the ones that the people in the military carry. So, anyway, as I was saying, a lot of the people in the military don't even carry fully automatic weapons. Our M16s are semi-automatic. The M16A2 does have a setting for 3-round burst. I do believe the newer M4s are fully automatic, but nobody ever uses it because you usually have someone with a crew serve weapon in your squad or team, whatever size element you're traveling with. And fully automatic on an AR-15 just wastes this much ammo too fast, and then you're down 30 rounds. So unless your crew serve weapons guy gets taken down, 90% of the time, even the Army and the Marines just run semi-auto. So I'm going to demonstrate what semi-automatic means. Alright, so there's no round in the chamber. I'm going to chamber one round, place the weapon on safe. Now, if you look here, the selector lever here has two positions, safe and fire. If you look at the military version of this weapon that actually has fully automatic or 3-round burst, it will have a third position back here that'll say whatever it is, 3-round burst or full auto. So I'm just going to fire 1 or 2 rounds to demonstrate that even when I hold the trigger down, it does not continue to fire. Don't worry about the targets. I don't care about accuracy. I'm just going to shoot. So if you can get a side view.
Side view.
I want people to see that I'm going to hold the trigger down for a second after the round goes off. One round. Now the weapon didn't jam. It cycled properly. But that's all a semi-automatic rifle does. It fires one round for for every trigger pull till the magazine is empty. Fully automatic weapons are illegal for civilians to own. No matter what kind of slant Fox News or CNN may try to put on tragic events that happen with crazy people that somehow stole somebody else's weapon, fully automatic weapons, without a lot of paperwork and money and blood, sweat, and tears to get the proper licensing, fully automatic weapons are illegal for civilians to own. I don't care what anybody else tells you. Like I said, there's ways to get them legally, but in my opinion, it's not worth the paperwork, and there's not going to be a civilian, unless there's a civil war, that's going to need a fully automatic weapon. Now, we'll put down the AR-15, and I will demonstrate the same feature on my pistol. This is a semi-automatic weapon. A lot of legislators and people of that nature don't use the proper terminology. They just label them automatic weapons. And for people who don't deal a lot with guns, when they hear automatic weapon, they think machine gun, fully automatic. This magazine holds 14 rounds. I currently have 8 in it. It's 40 caliber. I'm going to demonstrate the same functionality with this one. You chamber around. You fire one, and I'm going to hold the trigger for a second. It does not continue to fire until I let off the trigger and it re-engages. Here is a weapon that rightfully cannot be called an automatic weapon by any definition of the term. This is a Savage 110 30-06. It is a bolt-action rifle. It does not fit the terms of any sort of automatic, semi, or full automatic, because between every round you have to lift the bolt out of its locked position, pull it to the rear. I've got it. There we go. And then load the next round, and then lock the bolt back down. It was a little stiff because I had 5 rounds full capacity, and I kind of pushed the bolt back forward, and so it was rubbing that round on the way back. So right now, and this weapon does have a safety, just like the AR-15. So right now, trigger will not pull. So I'm going to fire 2 rounds through this and demonstrate to you that it does not fit semi or full automatic, because you have to manually load each round. Now don't laugh if I get knocked over, because a 30-06 round without a buffer spring like the AR has will put that AR to shame. Now to fire it again, you have to lift up, eject the old spent cartridge, load the next one. I'm still holding the trigger. You see that it's not continuing to fire, but it's because you have to manually load it. So that is an example of a weapon that does not fit any definition of automatic, be it semi or full. Now, let me give you a little bit of information about the AR-15. AR does not stand for assault rifle. A lot of people who deal with weapons have that misconception. AR stands for Armalite, the original manufacturer of the AR-15 style weapon. It is an Armalite 15, model 15. Just like that is a Savage 110. Just like the AK-47, AK stands for Alexei Kalashnikov, the man who designed the rifle. Model 47 because it was released in 1947. So, I hope I've clearly demonstrated to you the difference between semi and fully automatic in weapons today. anything that is called an assault weapon, it's a pretty broad term. Depends on what politician you're speaking to and how they word things. This is not an assault rifle. It does not go fully or even 3-round burst automatic. So, hope this little educational video helped you guys out. This is Garrowin out. Have a good. I just thought I would record a quick caveat to the video, because I know a lot of people are going to say, well, why do you need an AR-15? Why don't you just use the 30-06 for home defense? The bolt action. This is the environment I live in. Don't get me wrong, the 30-06 is a very powerful rifle. It's got a good scope on it. But at the end of the day, the 30-06 rounds cost an average of about $1 a piece. And I can buy 5.56 NATO rounds in bulk for about 1/3 that price and hang on to them for a couple of years. Also, having been in the military, I just like the body style and the functioning of the AR-15. It fits my hands well, it's reliable, it's easy to work on. You can totally disassemble the rifle, clean it, and fix it without any tools, screwdrivers, things of that nature. And it's a powerful enough round to where if a mountain lion or something surprises me, I can squeeze off 10 to 20 rounds into the thing and take it down in a lot less time than it would take me to take it down with the 30-06. Because with the 30-06, yeah, if I hit it with the first shot, it's done. But what happens if, in the process, in my adrenaline rush, if I miss with that first round? I've got to have the mental, I've got to be able to rack out the old casing and chamber a new round and get it off, when it's easier just to keep pulling the trigger until the target drops. So that's why I like the AR-15, and that's why I use it. That's why I have